Look alive. Woo! We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 83. I almost said September. Nope. It is November. I wish it was September. Wind the clocks back a year. Shout out Heath Ledger. November 29th, 2023.
Dancing in September.
Let us be. That's a good wedding song. Shout out my wife. She said I was an idiot for saying your school's fight song.
You are.
Did I win? I thought I won that
No,
one.
you didn't. No.
November 29th, a couple days after Thanksgiving. We're all full of football and travel and turkey. And let us be the first to wish you happy National Electronic Greetings Day. So literally, let us be the first to wish you as we do this. Whenever I was reading through this, we're greeting you right now. Look at this. Merry Christmas, boys. You know what that is?
Our glasses,
Clark.
like this.
Yes. Dude.
Get you some nog. Shout
when
out
Clark
Bima.
dipping into the eggnog.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Thursday, National Moose Day.
Ooh.
What?
Not this kind of
It's like-
moose. Not this kind of moose, but the chocolate mousse. So everybody eat some moose.
What
on
about
Thursday.
you? What
I also
about
busted mine
what
out.
was
Just
it,
AK.
I had
Yes.
Protect Your Package Day.
Oh, we did that one last year.
Oh, did we?
And I already put in the comments that we were doing National Electronics Greetings Day.
Oh. I don't pay attention. I don't read.
Was it last year that we did that and we put the trophy of the World Cup over who's our guy, Pulisic?
Oh, yeah.
And we said they needed to protect his package at all costs
Yes, that's right.
because
That's
it was some sort of soccer reference.
Man, can't believe it's been that long. We've been doing this for a year.
I was gonna say I don't know when our 1 year anniversary is, but impromptu happy 1 years and
ourselves.
Moose Day.
Cheers, boys.
Those of you who can't see, I'm drinking out of the Clark Griswold Moose glass because it is Christmas season. Anyways, happy National Electronic Greetings Day. That basically means any type of technology you can use for greetings. Boom, there you go. And happy National Moose Day for those listening. And if you're watching on Rumble and YouTube and Twitter and all that, thanks for tuning in. If you don't make it through the whole show, go check out our podcast.
Big love.
Big love energy. Find it anywhere you find your podcast, I think, right? I think we got it figured out.
Maybe.
Spotify and Apple, we know that, and iHeart. So
Google. I verified Google today.
Oh, did we? We're back?
Yeah, we're back.
Hey, shout out Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson for that movie.
Ooh.
They made Google big. We're trying to win the Millie. We're the Millie Goats.
Shout out Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yes, shout out Rocky and Bullwinkle. Butch, whenever you get going, just keep going, dude. No, you're on a little. Oh my gosh, dude! This little cord was this little thing that was wrapped around my cord slid down out of the corner of my eye. I thought I had another cricket situation on my hands.
Oh no!
We're trying to win the Millie. Okay, we had a Monday night showdown. Did anybody win the Millie in DraftKings?
I didn't even make it through the game.
That was horrible. It's
the worst game I've seen all year.
Dude, we're gonna break it down from a DraftKings and regular perspective. Yes, I didn't win the Millie, but yet again, I was about 5 points off. I missed it by one. I missed it by a switch on the captain and the flex for DJ Moore. So I'm right there on the showdowns, dude. Look, it's week 13. We're cooking. There's no doubt about it. I had a good week on the showdown. Good start off the week. Good. But yes, we're gonna give you some advice. Well, not advice. We're gonna give you some information about this.
We're gonna give you some not advice. Some not advice discussion points.
Yes.
Some knowledge.
Not even knowledge.
Not knowledge. Just knowledge if we're right.
We're gonna say some words.
We're gonna
things related to DraftKings.
Well, it could be knowledge, but if it's factual,
Is it statistical though?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my godson, nephew, Texas son for the interview.
Oh.
What?
Stealing the show.
Yeah,
Hey,
at the end,
rock.
and our mom.
Mhm.
That was pretty funny to hear the Bills. That's why I wanted to do it after every quarter because I wanted to get the excitement and then the despair that took place
yeah.
later in the game.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
Inevitably.
even people that don't know us could have figured out that was Texas Sun because the first thing he said was Josh Allen was blinded by the booty. And then he said Jalen Hulu Sports. I was like, this guy's a
Yes.
walking little tiny version of Tex.
He's a better athlete than me though. Already.
I was trying so
He
hard
could-
not to laugh.
He raced my wife the other day and smoked her. I was like,
Ooh.
dude, where's this coming from?
She's lost a step. I'm telling you. It was because he wanted to rub it in our mom's face, his grandmother's face, but he couldn't. He didn't have the heart to do it. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, smart
Now, if
kid.
it was me, he would have done it, but he couldn't do it. So, anyways, trying to win the Millie. We have Thursday night football coming up, college football conference championships, and in the thumbnail I put "Never Surrender December."
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Never.
Anybody want to define that? Because I don't really know what it means.
Hey,
Merry
Football,
Christmas.
obviously.
Not happy holidays.
December's the
Merry
best month. A lot of birthdays here.
Selfish.
Christmas.
humble
Hey,
brag.
I'm gonna get your birthday wrong again this year. Every
Hey.
year I wish you happy birthday on the wrong day.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
we haven't known each other. We haven't known each other 31 years yet. So you've done about every day in December so far. You just haven't gotten it right yet.
No, I just always do it like one day early because it's in my phone wrong.
Hey,
I'm
we've
telling you
almost
right
known
now.
each other. I've almost known y'all for half my life. I know y'all have known each other for your whole lives, but
Yeah,
Especially me.
yeah, you're
Well,
about
Tex
there.
hasn't known me his whole
Yeah.
life, but I've known him my whole life.
Yep.
yeah.
Shout out
so-
Casey and JoJo. Come on the show. But never surrender December means what happens when you get down to the nitty gritty of DraftKings and you're worn out and you're tired, and just because everybody took a week off because of Thanksgiving, not us. So we are never surrendering December from a DraftKings perspective. This is the
Hey,
home stretch.
We also got to remember to
November.
play our free NBA lineup by
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow.
Yes, I've already missed the other two free NBA ones that I was supposed to enter that I signed
I've
up
actually
for.
won money on those. I just don't know which game
Mhm.
to play tomorrow, or
Hey,
even
you-
what contest. It's just a $4 ticket. Like I don't know. Should I do a classic or should I do a showdown? I mean,
Showdown.
hitting the showdowns. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a showdown guy. Okay, so we're in Christmas mode, as you can see, and football, man, football is coming. College football is coming to an end, but a great weekend, as you can see in my background there. Okay, championship weekend, ring weekend. This is App State's weekend to reclaim its right on the throne.
Ring game.
All right, hey, ring game, hang the banner. Not the East Division champs banner. Hang the real banner. Hall of Fame bets. Check out for our Twitter. We're going to be retweeting and tweeting stuff about the Hall of Fame bets app, where you can get a parlay optimizer, where they pretty much give out hints and clues and information on Twitter. Follow them at Hall of Fame bets. Promo code MillyGoats gets you 50% off your first month. So be on the lookout for that. That thing, I mean, it's like Excel on steroids. If I knew how to work Excel, but I don't have to because they do it for me. They do it for us together. Nice. Yeah. So kudos to those guys. I thought, dude, what did I see that said Excel? There was something that was funny about Excel the other day. I'll think of it as we're going along. Okay. Let's get into it. National Electronic Greetings Day. Not long after the advent of electronic mail, email, in 1993, 30 years. Can you believe it's been 30 years? 30 years ago. The electronic greeting came along. Judith Donath created the first electronic greeting card site in 1994 at the MIT Media Lab. I almost said Media Lab. Media Lab. It was called the electric postcard. Basically a smelling salt for your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's basically can be used any form, email, text message. So today or tomorrow, take advantage of that, or do a podcast or a live stream like we do. So greetings, everyone. 'Tis the season for the generic company email. Holiday greetings, Christmas greetings. We say Christmas on this show. Anything else on electronic greetings day?
No.
Okay.
Thankful,
Hopefully DraftKings.
thankful, but no.
Okay. Hopefully now it's just TikToks and other weird stuff probably that we're not into yet. I don't know if we can do that. But anyways. We good, boys? We're ready to go? Anything else? Anything happened over the last few days?
Just getting ready for Christmas. Got the tree up. Lights on
Real-
it. Lights on the
real or fake?
house.
Real or fake?
Oh, real, dude. No, I'm not
Mm.
doing fake yet.
Mm.
We're real all the way.
Haven't had a bug infestation.
Nope.
Mm.
Mm.
You just wait till that first one happens.
That's what did it for AK.
Yep. Over. Done.
Because he doesn't know how to keep things clean. He's dirty.
No. For those of you who don't know about these bugs, they lay their eggs on the Christmas trees, and then whenever the tree gets brought in and gets to room temperature, they hatch and they crawl all over your stuff. And then your wife stuffs the tree up the chimney like the Grinch, and you come home and it's laying in shambles on the front porch, and you're now the owner of a fake Christmas tree that folds up like an accordion, and you stuff it up in your attic. 'Tis the season. This is why partially what did the water cooler debate question. Anyways, all right, everybody's gearing up for Christmas. On the show, water cooler debate, Monday Night Football review, football buffet, DFS Express hype train, the Thursday and Sunday games, Campus 4 college football tour. We've got the college football playoff that came out. We have our version, which we made some adjustments to. How dare you use other relevant sports news, Inter Squad Dad Kings Jamboree heating up. Stop stealing our designs and our intellectual property and unblock us. Reddit college football on Twitter. You cowards. We know you're watching. All right. Do we have
A 2 Bills drive update?
Let's
Sure.
do it.
before we get into the water cooler debate? Go ahead. You got to get ready to pull the PowerPoint up.
2 Bills. I've got the PowerPoint set up.
Okay.
The 2 Bills drive wants to address the Josh Allen is a turnover machine narrative.
Mm-hmm.
So they pulled the stats. I love this website. This is such a good website. Oh, Stephon Diggs turns 30 today also.
Yes. Happy
Last-
B-Day. Shout out Diggs.
Looking at the quarterbacks from touchdowns to turnover ratio. This is the list of everybody that's ahead of Josh Allen. Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. This is touchdown to turnover ratio.
Career?
Aaron Rodgers.
Since 2018.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
was going to say, I know he's back,
Josh
but
into the league.
hold your horses.
Since 2018. Okay. Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Deshaun Watson, Joe Burrow, Kirk Cousins, Lamar Jackson, and Dak Prescott.
Half of those guys
are
aren't
the
even
quarterbacks
playing.
that are all in front. This is for the last 5 years.
It's only that
5 years
many?
worth of data.
I thought you were about to list the whole NFL.
Nope. That's everybody. The guys behind them: Tannehill, Stafford, Jared Goff, Matt Ryan, who's not playing anymore, and Derek Carr.
Half of those guys in front weren't playing anymore.
Yeah,
you
Tom
talking
Brady's
about?
not playing anymore.
So,
Aaron
wait a
Rodgers
minute.
hasn't
So-
played all year.
So Josh
just-
Allen is the dividing line between elite.
Justin Herbert
and-
still playing. Russell Wilson still playing. Patrick Mahomes still playing. Aaron Rodgers was playing until he got hurt. Who, by the way, is the top of the list. I'm doing this in order of the worst turnover to touchdown to turnover ratio.
Look, this is me being a Bills fan.
Yeah.
It makes me sound like an idiot for saying this. When Josh Allen goes out there and throws 51 passes and does what he did on Sunday, I'm okay with him throwing an interception.
Wait a minute. Sorry. I want to make sure I messed this up. So these guys are all ahead of him because they're better, right? You guys understand that,
I
right?
was going to say. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Aaron Rodgers has one of the best
Vir-
touchdown
'cause
interception ratios.
Virus's answer was leaning like he didn't understand what I was saying. So I just want to make sure I'm understanding. You guys are understanding what I'm saying.
Well, yeah,
These are
Josh
all the
Allen has
quarterbacks
the
who's
most
played in the last
turnovers.
5 years. Okay, I was making sure. So
Josh
he's behind
Allen
Dak
has the
Prescott
most
and Kirk
turnovers
Cousins.
in the NFL since 2018. We all know that.
I'm just making sure.
But for him to
everybody
be ahead of
understands that.
people means he has that many more.
Yeah, Jared Goff, Matt
touchdowns.
Stafford, Tannehill.
Yes, but
Ryan,
he's
who's
not
not
ahead of
playing.
he's not ahead of the really good guys. He's at the end of the really elite
You know
guys.
who's on this list at all?
He's also like number 10 on highest paid quarterbacks too. Like he's not even up there on the top paid quarterbacks either. So like, I don't know.
So that's point number 1.
That was point 1.
Question to J-Vi. I'll end with 2. This is it. Will McDermott ever hire a defensive coordinator?
Well, he had one before last year or this year.
Mhm.
I think after this year he'll hire another one.
Okay. What about Harbaugh?
He's
to
still
the
there.
Bills?
No, Harbaugh not to the Bills.
Hey, what's his Joe Judge? Matt
No.
Patricia?
No.
Matt Patricia?
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
How have you not found a Cowboys message board yet?
I haven't looked for it. I have too much fun going through Two Bills Drive and the Daily Norseman.
I'm talking to J-Vi.
Or
He hasn't done any
Purple Pain Nation or something like that. PurplePain.com, yeah. These are great. These are great websites.
You know what a stat that's more disturbing is there's 9 coaches in the NFL that have been with their current teams for more than 6 years. And out of the 9 of them, 8 of them have either won a Super Bowl or gotten their team to the Super Bowl. There's only one that hasn't.
McDermott.
Mm-hmm.
McDammit.
Mick poops himself like that one person said in the comments.
The Bills and lots of people. It's got a lot of generated a lot of traction on the site too. Bills fans believe they're going to the playoffs. They're going to finish 11-6.
Oh, they're back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
they're
back,
back,
baby.
The Mafia's waking up.
We had him. We had him last Sunday. We had him believing. We saw the turn happen right here on the show on Sunday.
I'm not gonna not believe in my team.
There's a playoff machine on ESPN you can tinker with, and the Bills can do it. They do have to win out though. They've got to win out.
Our best chance is winning the division.
Oh,
and
Lord.
really, what it's going to come down to is the last 3 games. I think the Dolphins play the Ravens. They play us. They play somebody else, maybe not the Eagles, but somebody else. Hard, and it's like we play them the last game of the season, so that could be win and get in.
And they won't flex it. They're going to leave Chicago
and Miami
Chicago versus Minnesota.
Oh yeah, they play. The Dolphins play the Cowboys too in the last 3 games.
Okay,
that sounds hot. I like that.
Thanks for the 2 Bills Drive update.
So once we beat the Chiefs and the Cowboys, we got the Chargers, the Pats, and then the Dolphins to go to the playoffs.
Here, I would really love to watch. Well, I'm probably going to end up watching the game with my mother, but I really love to watch it with J-Vi as well. I know you're going to be at your family Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Water cooler debate time. Water cooler debate time. Do we have our theme music?
Some steak.
Yes.
You serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, water cooler debate time. This is where we come up with a question. Could be seasonally themed, could be football related themed. We put the question on Twitter after we give our answers, and then people vote on our answers. And we're seeing an all-time heater, the likes we've never seen before, because I'm pretty sure I've won 3 in a row. I can't remember. I'll have to go back into the archives and check out what has transpired. But I'm pretty sure I've won 3 in a row because the GOAT Thanksgiving serving dish / utensil, an overwhelmingly 54% of the vote was the gravy boat. the GOAT boat of all time. Boom. Tex was in second with his somehow the deviled egg tray. And Butch B was in third with his Pyrex glass dish. I can't remember what I put on there, but it was something to that effect. So your boy wins. Everybody knows. Thanksgiving, I know it's over, but you even in Christmas, you're going to have the big Christmas meal. The gravy boat is going to be there. It is an absolute stalwart, a pillar of the holiday meals. So I'm glad. I wish I had a gravy boat to hoist up like Aladdin's genie chalice or whatever that thing is. Lamp. There you go. Lamp. The genie lamp. Maybe I'll do that and get it to hang back there. So credit to me for have my finger on the pulse and knowing that gravy is the GOAT. Any rebuttal on that?
I don't think I've had any of those at my Thanksgivings.
You'd have a gravy boat? It's not
We're
literal.
We're not gravy people.
What'd you eat? What do you put on there?
Dude, you know I'm not a sauce guy.
Bologna, you love ketchup sandwiches. All right.
Not my choice.
But you ate it.
Damn right I did.
Tex, do you have the water cooler debate slide ready to go?
It's up and ready.
I don't see it on the screen.
What do you mean? You have to go to my screen.
I can't go to your screen.
Oh, yeah. I have to share my stuff. You're right.
You have to
You're
share. Share, dude. Sharing's caring. It's the season for sharing. Come on. Anyways, the question will be up here in a second for those of you watching. It's going to be a slide that has the GOAT. What is the GOAT holiday or Christmas smell?
Here we go.
Somebody with higher operating power on their computer is running this thing now so that I don't sound like I'm doing a remix every time I switch a slide.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go from worst to first. J-Vi, you didn't even have a pick last time, so you get to go first. What is the GOAT holiday or Christmas smell?
Roast nuts roasting on an open fire.
Roast nuts.
Roast chestnut. Is that how the song
Roast
goes?
nuts? No, chestnuts. Chestnuts roasting on open
I
fire.
didn't know where you were going with that at all.
Really?
Roast nuts. It's roasting on it.
Whoops.
Everybody.
Now you're about to get roast.
Two things. Like two things about that. Where you're trying to go with this. Go ahead, and finish, and then I'm gonna jump in.
I'm just gonna go with a fire.
Okay. If you're saying you're talking about chestnuts, let's say you're absolutely
You ever
wrong.
roasted a chestnut in your life?
The chestnuts were basically wiped off the country because of a disease that infected the trees. They're now able to bring them back and splice them with Japanese chestnuts, but it's not the same as the original American chestnut, which is like almost extinct completely.
Almost said roast nuts chestnut on an open fire.
Okay. Who's up next?
I think Butch is. Crying.
Dude,
Oh my God.
I'm going to keep it simple. Peppermint.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one. That's sneaky. Didn't even think about that. That's a good
Schnapps.
point. Peppermint bark, peppermint mocha, candy canes, a little crushed peppermint on your cookies. That's a good choice. I like that. Okay, Tex.
I'm going with chocolate.
Ooh.
You smell chocolate?
I can smell chocolate.
Mm.
Dip in
Never-
peanut butter balls, peppermint bark.
Yep.
Smell of chocolate. Roasting on an open range.
I'm
Yeah, right, dude. Ranges are
Chocolate.
extinct.
roast.
No guns.
That's why I said roast nuts, because he knew chestnuts
Yeah.
were extinct.
That's right.
It's like
I'm-
it's like oat milk.
Yes. Now we're cooking.
I bet you a chestnut tasted good.
I bet you it did.
Chesties.
Build the chest, forget the rest. That's what they say in the gym, boys. I'm going with Bath and Body Works candles. You ever smell those, like sweater weather? The candle. Light one of those bad. I'm a big candle guy. You light one of those bad boys in your house? Boom.
It has
mood
so
is
many
set.
choices.
This
though.
one over here is sandalwood.
I look like
This,
Randy
this
Marsh.
really wasn't a fair question to
Mm.
me because I can't smell anything.
Oh.
Oh,
I bet nobody said tree. I almost
know.
said like Christmas tree.
yeah, but
that
I
would be
can't.
too specific though. You got to
'Cause
keep
I'm
it broad for
you
AK
got to keep it. That's Fraser
And-
fur. Fraser
and-
fur.
and take the entire store of Bath and Body Works. I'm gonna take the entire Bath and Body Works candle
I'm just gonna put
section.
Bath and Body Works on there. Holiday
Mhm.
Bath and Body Works. Boom. Okay.
I'm changing mine to Victoria's Secret.
That's your favorite smell?
Yes.
Hey.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah.
Something about it.
Butch is
I
just
don't
gonna say
know.
them all. He's gonna say them all. Where you get Cinnabon.
He's in there
Hollister.
smelling underwear in Victoria's Secret.
Oh God,
Bath
dude,
and
that's
Body-
weird.
The kid
Oh,
show.
You said it, not me.
The best
No,
holiday
the
smell is the
perfume
mall.
section, man.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know they had perfume.
The whole mall. I'm changing my answer
They
to the
don't.
whole
Of
mall.
course they do it.
It's just in the underwear, I guess.
The world. Blinded by the booty smell.
That's right.
JA came out with a new cologne.
Hey, Dior made it. Booty juice.
Yeah, but oh no.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna have a whole
truffle
line of
butter.
it's gonna be like get your
Get your booty juice
get
and
your
truffle butter
perfume.
here at Victoria's
And-
Secret.
get a coupon for
Hey.
Bootios. Boot loops, that's what it was.
Oh,
Oh man, what do we even say? Fire?
Yep. Fire.
Fire. What did you say? Chocolate.
Chocolate. Yep.
Butch said the mall. No, wait, he said peppermint.
the food court.
Candles, yeah. I was just gonna say somebody just put them all. You get them all, dude. Cinnabon, Bath and Body Works.
That's twice now you said Cinnabon, so you just hang out outside of
I'm
Cinnabon.
changing it. Bath and Body Works has a Cinnabon candle, dude.
Oh,
What about
goodness.
Sbarro pizza?
Oh yeah,
Alright.
authentic New York pizza. Okay.
Ooh, Sabaros. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Sbarro. Yeah, that's it.
Fire, chocolate, peppermint, and Bath and Body Works candles. That might be the worst Christmas holiday list I've ever heard of smells. Oh, sweet
They're gonna
Moses.
roast us in the comment section of this
Oh
poll.
my lord. There was not one sugar cookie gingerbread like hot chocolate, nothing.
We definitely 100% need to make that whole section a clip, and let's read the comments on those.
Roast nuts is definitely going on there
Yeah,
for sure.
Roast nuts.
Okay. We need to make some of those. What are those, like peanuts?
Roast nut
All right.
on your chesting fire.
Yeah,
See if we can
roast
even get
nuts,
some chestnuts
chesting
to
on an
roast.
open fire.
Roasted
All right.
chestnuts.
Do we have any more theme music to hit before we get to football?
Yeah, we can play our song.
Fail.
Let's play it. Football time.
You're so cool.
Can I buy
And
roasted
on our
chestnuts?
show, you're gonna rule. Football, we love you. Wow. I'm gonna have to start saying everybody shh again because Tex keeps whispering to himself during the songs and the segues.
I said I was muted.
Chestnut. Where do I get a chestnut?
I said I was muted.
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh,
He's over there dreaming of chestnuts. That's
Well,
sugar
I
plums.
want
are
to. I
supposed
want
to
to.
be-
I want to know what a chestnut actually tastes like. If they made a song about it and it's an iconic song, I
Google
want to
it.
know what it tastes like. I did. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
You can
Don't
order 'em on
Google that,
Amazon.
folks. Do not Google that.
What? Roasted chestnuts for sale?
Oh, roast. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Chestnuts. Is it with
Okay.
is it CHESS or
Ooh.
CHEST?
Chest like chestnuts.
Oh. Not like chestnuts.
No. Chestnut.
That's what Arnold Schwarzenegger looks like now. Just-
Boiled and dried
Anyways.
chestnuts.
Oh.
But you
All right.
you can get 'em.
Monday Night Football.
Dude,
And
so-
what was. Go ahead, Butch. Once you start going, just keep going.
I got this flashback picture the other day of it's T Mac and Dylon and myself, Tank. We're back there donating blood, okay, for this blood drive way back in high school. Well, they gave us free Wake Forest tickets. At the Wake Forest games, man, they would always have these roasted pecans. Man, that
Mhm.
smell right there.
Too late, dude. You already said them all.
I hope, dude. I hope chestnuts. My point
Not
is,
what
I
he
hope chestnuts taste like the mall.
Dude, if they did taste like pecans, that'd be good. I don't know what they would taste like. I don't know if they're even any good.
See if you can get some on the black market. And when we're all together again, we'll roast some.
Yeah, I'll
Do a
mail you
live
guys
stream.
some. Everybody gets
Dude.
one.
That was our first time donors.
Hey, kudos to you. Kudos to you. All right. Monday Night Football, and easily the worst primetime game we've ever seen. I'm pretty sure. The Bears win 12-10. The Vikings are still in the hunt. This was the over-under was 43, and it wasn't even close. Minnesota was favored by 3.5. Wasn't even close. 0 touchdowns for Chicago. The most uninteresting game I've ever seen. I don't know if there was a record for how many screens and quick passes the Bears threw, but I'm pretty sure they set the record. And finally, Justin Fields gets one throw at the end of the game to get him into field goal position. And that was pretty much the game. You didn't really miss much other than TJ Hawkinson was the only player who caught a touchdown pass. So heavy work for the kickers. I don't know what the Bears are doing. They look terrible. And the Vikings, Java, I think you wrote that in there, so I'll let you pick up here.
The pastronaut lost his pee because he was the astronaut.
Mm.
And he was awful.
4 interceptions. That dude, that corner, Jalen Johnson, though.
Yeah. No,
he was
I never really heard of him. I guess that was the first time I really seen him, and everybody was talking about him getting traded at the trade deadline. I see why, but I don't know if that was just because Dobbs was that bad either.
No, I mean he's been good the past. I mean, he's had opportunities to take a few balls to the house. I mean, he's in position, but he can't catch. He's had 1 or 2 chances the last few games too. So,
Like Texas.
yeah, I don't butcher text. Do you? I mean, anything to say from like just a perspective of this game? We got the DraftKings stuff here in a second.
No, terrible game.
Terrible.
I mean,
Awful.
at halftime, I was like, I'm not putting my eyes through this anymore. Like, I'm not watching this. I want
The only reason I was is because my lineup, my balls were way up at the top. Like I was in the running.
They were chestnuts.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, roast nuts.
They're
But
ankle nuts
big-
later.
the biggest thing that came out of this,
That
the biggest thing that came out of this is the question of now should the Bears draft Caleb Williams and what are they going to do with Fields? But everybody always says, hey, it's not Justin Fields' fault. You can't put him in this offense without any weapons and blah, blah, blah. I mean, does anybody?
How is Caleb Williams different than Justin Fields?
Caleb Williams is Johnny Manziel. I did say something on Twitter. I was like, would Justin Fields be good in Philadelphia with the Eagles? people got mad at that. I mean, they got mad. Some dude said that Justin Fields isn't as big as Jalen Hurts, and I was like,
He's taller.
Yeah, he is.
he's taller. He's the same weight. He's bigger, actually. I'm like, he could do what Jalen Hurts is doing in Philadelphia, could he not?
I think
That
one thing that helps Jalen Hurts out more than any other quarterback
Push.
like that is nothing phases him. I mean, he was even like that at Alabama and Oklahoma. Like, if he's down, he's still as straight face as he is if they're up by 15.
He does have the highest.
Did y'all
passer
see the
rating
clip
his teams.
of Elliott hitting that 63-yarder? He's
9.
straight face like this, like
Yeah, like he never shows emotion.
He's got the highest passer rating in the NFL when his team is tied or behind, which is kind of
and
crazy.
he can also squat like 600 pounds.
Yeah,
And you know who has the worst? Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy is awful when he's behind.
So, but the Eagles always get behind and early in games. So when Brock Purdy's ahead, he has one of the best. So that's why they're giving the nod. The Eagles always start slow, and if they get behind the Niners are really good. Anyways, should the Bears draft Caleb Williams?
You better
Tex?
win.
I mean, they could. I think they should and put both him and Justin Fields out there at the same time.
There you go.
Ooh, if you have
Do
two
like- do like-
quarterbacks, you don't have
Do you
one
like Montana
quarterback.
State?
Mm-hmm.
Keep them both on the field at the same time. Line one up the wide receiver. Just move them all. It'd be crazy. Think about that. Because they could do it. Those guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
athletes, man.
The
But
way they
I don't-
throw
I
it laterally. Sheesh.
Oh yeah.
That's right,
Oh,
they can
dude,
both-
you're exactly. They could just throw screen passes to each other.
Pass all the way across the field, dude. They could just
all
do
the way down the field. Yeah.
It'd be like ultimate frisbee out there or rugby.
Oh.
Oh, it would be though.
It would be. Except with dudes who
something.
can sling it. And you talk about dudes who can throw off platform?
What was like that pass
Kidding me?
that Keenan Allen did?
Oh,
the Sunday
yeah.
night game. 3rd and
I mean, you
18. Square in. He caught it and then threw it to Eckler running down the sideline.
Yep. I mean, all the way down the field. I mean, Matt Eberflus wouldn't have a freaking clue how to handle that. But anyways. Okay.
Dude.
From a DraftKings perspective, Roshan Johnson was the key to this whole slate. The 5-1 stat out of nowhere, because Khalil Herbert was supposed to be the dude, but Roshan Johnson ended up with like 12.5 points. 5-1 stack in
Played 'em.
favor of the Bears. Do what?
Played him.
Me too. I had him in lineups. The kicker and the defense, except the only difference was the one person from the Vikings was not the Jets defense like the last showdown. It wasn't a defense that was the single bring back. It was Hawkinson because he scored. DJ Moore is the optimal. Are we cursed? Because it always seems that we're one off. We're one slot of captain to flex position. Are we cursed? Or are we feeling good going into Christmas season?
Now peaking at the right moment.
Yeah.
We are peaking. I mean, I did pretty good the other night. Like
I'm in must win right now, so I'm just
Again?
mirroring my team.
Weren't you in must win around this time last year?
Oh yeah. I mirror my team.
Oh yeah. I finished top 500 again in a $1 contest. So that was a nice little return there. So
Of how
but
many?
anyways. How many people?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was 100 something thousand. Yeah, over 115,000.
Nice.
It's not bad, is it?
No.
I've been
That's
tearing
top.
these things up.
Top 1%.
No, wait a minute. Over 115,000 entries, not people.
Well, entries. There you go. Whatever, dude. I was top 500.
Yeah.
Highest owned was Justin Fields, Josh Dobbs, Hawkinson, DJ Moore, Addison. So people really didn't buy into this over-under nonsense. So if you played the defense, you got a severe leverage in the kickers. That's crazy. Anyways, anything else from that game?
No.
Let's get it out of our face. Get that game out of our face. Don't ever do it again. We got the next game should be pretty good. Thursday. We got decent matchups, I think, this week on the primetime slate. So All right, time for big click energy. Some of the hot topics. Rodgers 21-day window opens, right, J-Vi? Did you put that in
Yep.
there?
Yeah. Jets open Rodgers 21-day window for practice. So they could take all 3 weeks, or he could not even be active. But they open the window to possibility of he being active.
Are we afraid that Brock Purdy might see the window that's slightly open and throw an absolute missile through there?
Depends
Right
if
into
he's
Rodgers.
winning or losing.
True. Good point. I feel like they'd be winning against the Jets. Butch P. Tex, anything on Aaron Rodgers?
No, but just on that last comment, would Brock Purdy keep the window open if he's scared of birds?
We're about to find out because they play
Yeah.
5 bird games in a row.
So if he has got a losing record, that means he's afraid of birds. So then he would close that window and not throw the ball through there.
Has he already beaten the Cats? Did he already put that to rest?
Well, yes.
He lost to the
No.
Bengals, but beat the Jags.
Beat the Jags.
Are there
So
any other
he needs a rubber match.
Okay, so he won't get one unless he plays somebody in the playoffs.
The Panthers, because they could still win the NFC
could.
South.
They could.
What?
So as of right now, he's on the fence as to whether
Pretty
or not
sure
he's
they're
afraid
still
of cats.
alive in the NFC South.
Yeah, they are. Actually,
They play the Bucks this weekend. Dude, I'm about to be all in. Get the
With their-
Panthers there so Brock Purdy can beat his fear of cats.
Speaking of Panthers, fired their coach.
There you go. Segue. Look at that.
Fired their coach. Tepper is now on his 6th Panthers coach since taking over the team 2018.
Good Lord.
So he's about to sign his 7th coach if he doesn't hire the interim. And the soccer team's been a soccer team for 2 years. He's already been through 2 soccer head coaches. He just fired the second one recently too. So they'll be hiring their 3rd soccer head coach in their 3rd season. Or excuse me, soccer manager. And then
isn't a sign of winning programs.
Do you think he should just bite the bullet and start carrying around a big foam Bojangles cup like the old owner used to do? Or is that bad vibes?
Hey, I don't know. But in his press conference, he said, I know things aren't looking great on the sports side, but I've brought some amazing concerts to town. So everybody's all up in arms. Like, we don't care that you brought Beyonce to Charlotte.
Well,
we want our teams.
Older rallies. They did a protest.
In normal situations, like art is a reflection of culture. So what he's saying is he brought a bunch of loser acts to town, just like his Panthers and his football team, other football team, both football teams.
Don't insult art with what the Panthers are putting on the football field.
Art imitates the local life. Bunch of
Well,
losers.
and it's
Come
just a
to
bunch
find
of
out,
emojis on a canvas.
there was a guy doing an art painting at the halftime show between Carolina and Dallas.
Huh.
And it was and it ended up being Ricky Prohl.
What?
The painting?
The guy painting?
Yeah.
The guy
Painter?
painting is Ricky Prohl. Okay.
The guy
Dude,
was painting Ricky
You know what he
Prohl.
should do? Is
during
change his
halftime.
name to does he do oils or pastels?
I don't
if he
know. I
does
didn't have a
oils-
chance. I didn't have a chance to interview him. Come on the show.
Because if he does, he could do Proil, like Proil's
Yeah.
Proil's oils. Yes.
All right. What's the next
Anyway.
one?
Deshaun Jackson is done, retired. He finally announced it. I didn't even know he was still eligible. But shout out to him.
He was playing last year. I remember I played him a couple times, and it was a dud. He played for
I
the
don't think
Ravens,
you get
right?
ineligible, do you? You just
I
retire.
don't think so either. I didn't know he was
You're
still floating
ineligible
around
to
there.
retire.
All right, tell me your favorite Deshaun Jackson moment. Go ahead, Butch.
That time that Matt Dodge punt the ball
there
to
it
him.
is.
I was
Shout
going
out
to go
Dodge.
with the
Come
time
on,
that
show.
he dropped the ball before he crossed the end zone.
Yes, that one's good too. Or he did that
He
front
did it
flip
like
and
3
it-
times.
I think it was
Oh.
it Vic's first game as an Eagle or Vic's first pass as an Eagle? He threw it 80 yards to Deshaun Jackson
Yes.
in
Maybe.
stride.
Yeah.
Man, Vic had a cannon. Okay. Last thing, NFL MVP odds. Do they make sense to you? I think it's Jalen Hurts, then Mahomes, then Lamar, and then Dak, I think, is up there, and then it's Brock Purdy. How do we feel about that?
I think none of them should get it.
Is that it?
I mean, I just don't
all you
think
got?
that.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, I thought you
Elaborate,
were
sir.
thought we were gonna have a discussion here. Guess not. No, I don't know. I just don't think that like they've all been turnover prone.
Who?
All those quarterbacks.
No.
Yeah, Hurts, Mahomes, Prescott, Lamar, Tua, then Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, all them are
I-
garbage.
look,
I just don't think
Here's
a
my-
quarterback should always win it. There you
here's
go.
here's and everybody's like, well, who else would you put up there? I don't know, Myles Garrett, Deron Bland, Christian McCaffrey, like Tyreek Hill. Like, where are these other
dude, any
dudes?
of those guys that are chasing down the sack record right now, there's a solid like dozen that have a shot to.
Yeah, but that's like being broken almost every year now. It's not like when we grew up and Bruce Smith held it for a long time or Reggie White held it for a long. Like, in fact, that record's being broken every year now.
That just tells us quarterbacks are holding on to the ball too long. Is what that tells us. Mm-hmm. But I just what I hate about this argument is that the first thing everybody says is you can't look at the stats. You have to look at their leadership. And I'm like,
How do you
well,
measure that?
then why are you bringing up their stats all the time? You can't just pick and choose. Oh, he's really good when they're losing.
Well,
You
and
can't-
it's when they bring up the stats too. They're just selective on which stats they want to bring up because there's so many now.
It's like I watched Jalen Hurts play Sunday, and I'm like, that dude's not the MVP. Eight of his 11 touchdowns are from like 2 yards or less.
I'm
9 of
going
his
to
11.
stand by Deron Bland being the MVP
I agree.
for sure.
I'm not even kidding, dude.
I mean,
Kidding.
like, who does that? Nobody ever.
Yeah,
To come
I
in
mean,
and
that's-
fill in for an All-Pro.
yeah.
Yeah, right. You have
So-
already. He has already set himself up to be a Hall of Famer.
Like, they can get rid of Gilmore tomorrow once Diggs is back, and they'll be
Well,
fine.
No, you need a nickelback.
No.
You have 3.
No,
I'm just saying, if you like, you're gonna have to Dak's contract, and you're gonna have to pay people. So, I don't know. Anyways, I just thought I'd bring that up. I don't get the Dak should be. I mean, honestly, Dak should be farther up than Hurts and Mahomes. I don't know what has Mahomes done.
His
don't get it.
name. His name.
What has Lamar done? Have we watched the Ravens? I'm tired of all these people getting on TV and being like, Lamar's got them rolling. I'm like, they scored 13 points. What do you mean?
Yeah, let Josh Allen do that. They'll tell you how bad he is.
Exactly. It's unbelievable, dude. Anyways, all right. Thursday night, we got the boys, 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 hosting the Seattle Seahawks. Only 2 injuries, really. Kenneth Walker is doubtful. You can see that on your DraftKings lineup. And Will Disley is questionable. So those are the only 2 injuries. So pretty clean game for the most part. Last we saw the Seahawks getting absolutely throttled by the Niners. And then the last we saw the Cowboys, they were throttling the Commanders. So this game is 47.5 over under. Dallas is favored by 9 at home. Kicks off the week 13. Standalone game. I believe the only football game on that day, because rest in peace, Maction and Sunbelt, Funbelt. Those games are over. We miss you. We love you. So from a showdown perspective, these are the primetime and dime hot guys on DraftKings. You pick 6 people in your lineup. You have a captain that scores 1.5, as opposed to everybody else who just scores regular points, PPR. So you need the optimal captain. The primetime and dime hot guys are here to give you a lean on which way to go. So, Javi, lead us off.
I'm going Dallas D. Taking it from Tex. Got it in there first. Geno holds on to the ball too long because all his receivers do is run go routes. And Seattle has no run game with Walker out.
which is odd because everybody's always been on the Charbonnet hype train.
Yeah. So I'm going Bland, another pick 6. Dallas D captain.
This over-under says 47.5. I don't believe that for a second. I've been playing too long the last 2 years for me to believe this thing's going 47.5. I don't believe it one bit. This thing's going to be like 20-13. You mark it down. With that being said, I'm going the opposite end. Seattle's defense.
You don't
Playing
think
both.
Dallas will score more than 20 on them?
Double D.
No. I'm going Seattle defense, dude. Look at me, dude. The last like 7 showdowns have been some form of some defense or both defenses or a kicker, and I'm sick and tired of it. So I'm not even going to fight it anymore. I'm just buying in. I'm in. Hook me up, hitch my wagon to the double D train.
Hey, me too, brother.
Look at his eyes. Look at his
Hook
eyes.
me up to the double
Look at
D
his
fence.
eyes. Get close to the screen, AK.
Look at me.
Look, you can see those D's in his eyes.
Hey,
D's. Give me the
dogs.
D's.
He's got the
Mhm.
eye of the
Wait,
D.
don't give me the D's. Don't give me the D's. I'm putting the
CD
D's.
your
in-
face.
chestnuts.
Hey, Dallas is 1-2 versus the NFC West. They got throttled by the Niners. Throttled, embarrassed,
And the
bamboozled.
Cardinals.
And the Cardinals. They're 1-2. They can't play the NFC West. They stink against the NFC West. They're garbage against the NFC West. They're an embarrassment against the NFC West. They're disgusting. They're putrid. They stink. Stink, stank, stunk. Wouldn't touch them with a 10.5-foot pole. 5 straight.
What about
Does
what
Dallas
about
only
11?
have 3 losses?
Micah Parsons poll.
I don't
That-
care. Seattle, look, Seattle has 5 straight games with a turnover, and we got the Dak interception counter up there. This is a trap game for the Cowboys, playing a team in a division they have no business even messing with. Seattle has a winning record. Dallas hadn't beaten a team with a winning record. And defenses and special teams and showdowns are hot right now. You can't talk me out of this. I'm playing them. Playing them. I don't care what
I
you
bet
say.
you don't.
Somebody else. Oh, I bet you I do, buddy.
In the woke.
In the woad? Try
Yeah.
me. Try me.
You won't. You
We'll
won't.
find out, buddy. We'll find out. Somebody else
bet
go
you
before
don't.
I start rattling off adjectives again about this game.
Let's just always talk about the other games.
What?
Yeah.
Can you not give us your? You
I'm gonna give you my. I'm gonna give you my guy. We'll all go through, do our stuff, and then let's just talk about the other games here quickly.
Okay, but I'm confused.
I'm gonna give you my guy. You ready?
Well, yeah. Did you put the screen up yet?
It's been up.
You didn't share it.
He was sharing. I didn't add it. My bad.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Who's going first? AK already went.
Yes.
Jake, I went.
Have you? Where have you been?
Sorry.
Well, no, we did. We just we went off on a tangent. I forgot that you went. You're both on D.
Yeah.
Ferguson's mine. Dak is afraid of corners. Okay, got it.
Stuck that one in there on you. All right, Butch, go ahead.
I got CD because he is not afraid of chestnuts.
Mm-mm.
Hey, you're welcome.
He would eat them roasted. Over
Tex
an open
had-
fire.
Tex had one of the best Christmas, whatever, one-liners I've ever seen. He said, write a Christmas song, and he said, CD sidewalks dressed in holiday snow. There you go. That's what we should have put for that one. And Dylon chiming in from off the grid. Brandon Cooks, the real wide receiver one the last few weeks. Boom.
All
There you
right.
go, folks. That's the primetime man dime hot guys. You don't want to talk about who's going to win the game? Cowboys fans?
Boys, by $1 billion.
By $1 billion. Okay.
Ooh.
Don't play that Seattle D. Don't do
I'm
it.
playing the Seattle defense. You can't talk me out of it. You just wait.
Dak
Okay.
might throw an interception this game, but it's not going to matter.
Then I won't be wrong.
Okay.
I won't be wrong. All right. Games we like from the Sunday slate, week 13. You saw us flash the other games, whatever.
Yeah.
There's 10 games, 6 teams on bye. These are the games we picked out. Tex, go first.
You can't do it. Okay.
I can't. You tried to commandeer it.
The Denver and Houston is my game of the week. And is it the Russell is really back game, or is it a passing of the torch to the Young Buck game?
Oh.
Would you say he'd be Russell Stover or Russell over?
He'd be Russell over. Or he'll be Russell 2 times. Back again. Rusty 2 times.
Is that because is Denver going to be just the original Broncos or the bucking Broncos? Because they're going to pass it to the young buck.
Are they going to be the D's or the horses?
Hey, Seattle's D. That's a D we can all get behind. I gotta stop with it.
J-Vi, next.
I'm going my game of the week. San Fran at Philly. Over under 46.5. San Fran -3.
Can't help himself. He can't do it.
I'm choosing this game because San Fran wants so badly to play in a game of the year, just like the Bills, that they're going to try to have a shootout with the Eagles. But San Fran has trouble with a mobile quarterback. And Jalen Live Hulu Sports has 11 rushing touchdowns on the year.
How many?
11.
9 of them from inside 2 yards. You forgot to put that in.
Play him.
Also,
Play him.
Eagles slot guy, Devontae. Niners can't stop a slot guy either.
And he had one of the greatest catches in the NFC Championship last year.
Don't do it.
He was one of my most played guys last year.
Yep. So,
Butch, go ahead since you're on this game too. Go ahead.
Dude, my game is also Philadelphia and San Fran. The over-under also the same as J-Vi said. And oddly enough, the spread is too.
Nice.
But the reason is because Jalen Hulu has live sports. Will get all the McCalls. And as you know, a McCall is also a bird.
That's right.
And you know who's afraid of bird? Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy. That's what the word on the street is.
McCall.
So, intense fear of birds.
So far, he's 1-0 against birds. And then they play the Eagles, the Ravens, the Cardinals, and the Seahawks again. So Brock Purdy is going to look like one of those dudes Brock Purdy looks like one of those dudes who's going to go duck hunting. And then they line him up on the back of their tailgate. That's the meme we're going to do because he's an Iowa guy. So he knows what I'm talking about. Come on the show. Okay. Look, that game, can I be honest real quick? I'm so excited to watch that game. Cannot wait. Cannot wait to watch that game. I've wanted that game so badly.
Sorry, my screen was delayed. Trying to get back to it and also indicate
Spoiler alert.
He's going on a little soliloquy over here.
Yeah. Look, the Niners, the NFC Championship rematch. The boys are healthy.
Okay.
Debo's talking that trash.
All right.
Philly's talking that trash. I mean, it's going to be a dogfight. And I know you two jabronis down there, the Cowboys fans, you two on the bottom, are rooting for the Niners. I know you are.
I need you to win.
I know you are.
I do need you to win. I want so badly for Dak to get a bye so he can get like all of his stuff out of his system for the first round. That'd be very helpful.
This is not a Cowboys soliloquy. This is a Niners soliloquy. Stop trying to steal. All right, sorry.
Say your game.
My game is Washington, Miami. It didn't have an over. It only had an under of 50. So I don't even know what that means. That was from the DraftKings Sportsbook. But Washington's given up 30 plus in their last 4 home games. Tyreek is pissed that the camera guy got suspended for when he did the backflip. Revenge game against Washington and
Is
their
he going to pay his
rulemakers
salary?
on the Richmond, north of Richmond. What? I
Is
don't
he
know.
going to pay his salary?
I don't know. Just I don't care. You can use your salary in DraftKings to play him. How about
The
that?
camera guy.
These yes.
He is his personal camera guy.
Playing
he
the
really?
camera guy.
Yeah, he
Oh,
videoed
okay.
him.
I thought it was like a.
How has he not rebranded that to Tyreek Talk instead of
Oh,
TikTok?
my gosh, yes. He didn't have the imagination.
Come on the show, Tyreek. We'll help you.
Come on.
Anyway, so those games are look. You're playing DraftKings. You're looking for games to get points. You want the players with the points. So these games are different than just hey, pick the highest over under. You got to look deeper. Look deep. Look closely.
Look close, like we are with these state of
Guys.
emergency guys.
Do it. There you go. Nice segue. Okay, if you want to keep going, go ahead, Tex.
We're about to go off the ledge talking about seeing stuff. Okay.
Oh,
Let me talk about my guys.
Do
These
it.
guys. These guys all play defense. And they all play
Collectively,
defense for
Collective guys.
Detroit for $3,000 on DraftKings. And this is a get back on the horse game for Detroit because they looked pretty rough over Thanksgiving. And New Orleans likes to throw some interceptions because they have both Jameis Winston if something goes bad, and Carr has been not great lately.
And Taysom Hill.
And Taysom Hill. All kinds of stuff that can go wrong. Miami, also, if you have the salary left over, $3,900. They're playing Washington, who does throw for a ton of yards, but not many touchdowns. Could be totally different this game, but hasn't been in the past, except for the Giants game.
Yeah, Dolphins lost a key pass rusher.
Oh yeah, they did.
Achilles at
Don't-
MetLife. MetLife's killing Achilles this year.
Hey,
Don't get me started on that. I went down a rabbit hole of research on
The turf,
artificial
dude.
turf versus grass injuries. I will.
oh,
That's a whole. Go ahead, J-Bye, before I get lost.
This week, I'm back. These are actually my choices, not somebody else filling in for me. I'm going with Dortch, 3,700 for the Cardinals. He's averaging 8 targets his last 2 games and getting red zone looks. So cheap option. And Kyler's back, so he has somebody that's capable of throwing him the ball. To Texas' point, I'm going against him. Well, I'm giving you any of the 3 Washington wide receivers, 4,100 to 5,500.
Good luck.
Al has the most attempts and completions on the season. They throw it. Top 3 guys are relatively cheap, so any one of those guys.
it's because they're always behind.
Hey,
They
tomato.
are at home too. They get boat raced at home. I was looking at that. One
I
and four.
usually don't give you somebody this high. This guy is 6,100. But you're not going to put my boy Tiger Woods that low and me not play him in the Hero World Championship.
Tell him.
I'm playing Tiger Woods.
Yes.
6,100. First tournament back. You're not going to put Big Cat that low and me not play him.
The face of the franchise.
Yes.
Face of the franchise. Okay. Here's your quarterbacks, ladies and gentlemen. I gave you the QB1 last week. So from that high range, you're going Tua. Right to everybody else's point. There's no over on the Miami and Washington game, apparently, on DraftKings. So sky's the limit. Tua is the left-handed Dak, and Dak cooked Washington last week. Now, your second mid-range guy is none other that will assert himself into the MVP conversation, MV Purdy. It's Brock Purdy. Philadelphia can't stop anything through the air. We saw Josh Allen and the Bills go up there and torch them, and Brock Purdy is right there with him. So in your DraftKings lineup, you plug in Brock Purdy. And this one at the bottom is disgusting. You're going to want to hold your nose, close your eyes, but you're going to want to click on Kenny Pickett at home against, I forget who.
Titans,
Who are they
right?
playing? They're playing the
Titans.
Cardinals. They're playing the Cardinals at home. I don't know if Pickett's afraid of birds or not, but they're going to show off their new offense against a team that is atrocious. So go ahead and play Kenny Pickett the one time you can this year and get it going. Butch.
Dude, my guy, it's Christian McCaffrey at $9,000.
Whew.
If you're not rich enough to buy that, then don't play DraftKings. Hulu will be live at this game. Okay.
Woo!
And you can't price that man that low and me not play him.
Okay. There you go, folks. Dylon chimed in with his tight ends. Dalton Schultz, 5,000. Rebound game. He's calling it, putting his stamp on it. Tight end 1 on the slate, Dalton Schultz. And then David Njoku, 4,100. Flacco may be backo. And the old reliable tight end is in play. David Njoku, Dalton Schultz. These guys, all these guys right here, we'll get this out on Twitter. These are the secret weapons for your DraftKings lineup. Anything else? Only thing left is we've got a Sunday night football game, Kansas City at Green Bay, possible snow game, over under 42.5. Kansas City favored by 6. Anybody have any lean toward that? I can tell you right now, give me the defenses. I'm not an idiot. Both of them.
Yeah, Green Bay showed their stuff last week, so you're not going to be able to do it twice.
Mm-mm. Anything Tex or Butch on Kansas City and Green Bay?
No.
Give me one phrase.
Play the under.
Yes. Like a fiddle. Like a fiddle. Okay. Let's get into the final segment where we talk a little college football championship weekend and some how dare yous. Do we have our music?
Yeah.
Theme music.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
How dare you? See, I didn't get booted that time. How dare yous? This section is brought to you by Really Neat Outfitters. Spend promo code GHOST. Spend $60. Get free shipping. 10% off your order at checkout. Go buy the Big Third Down hat. It's in our Twitter page. Get yourself a Big Third Down hat for the playoffs in the NFL and all your playoff needs. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, college football has just about come to a close. It's week 14, which means if your team is still alive, ours is because we're App State till we die, then your team's playing in conference championship weekend. Congratulations to whoever you root for. Sorry if you're Ohio State, but not really, because you can see on our highly contentious, very famous college football playoff bracket, the most elaborate bracket probably in the country. This is who we settled on in our top 4/9 teams. We almost made a 12-team playoff. Initial thoughts on the playoff, Tex?
We're missing one bovine represented team who's not on that picture.
Right to the right.
It should not be Washington. It should be Bevo's face right up in there. Texas is going to the Natty. Mark my words. Said it at the beginning of the year, going to the Natty.
You also said Ewers would win the Heisman. Where are we at on that?
He's coming back next year.
2024 Heisman? Is that what you said?
Yep, 2024 Heisman.
J-Vi, thoughts on this playoff bracket?
I love it. I think those are the most deserving teams. I mean, App State's played well enough to get up there. They just couldn't They haven't quite earned the top G5 position yet. So, maybe if Liberty loses this weekend. A lot of good games this weekend, though.
Very good games. We have, so for those of you who can't see the graphic, it's Washington at 1, Georgia at 2, Florida State at 3, Liberty at 4, Oregon at 5, App State at 6. First team out is Texas. Team that lost to the first team out is Alabama, and the play-in game is Ohio State versus any Power 5 undefeated team who loses a conference championship weekend because they're poised to hop back in there like a bunch of scumbags. So I think this is exactly how it needs to be. I think Florida State is on the doorstep of getting booted out of this playoff. Would everybody agree? I think if Oregon mollywops Washington, they're going to jump Florida State.
Nah, you got to put an undefeated conference championship team in.
Well, I mean, conventional wisdom would tell you that, but these idiots only go by the eye test. That's what they were saying. It's not who the best is. It's
You
who's the
can't
most
put a
deserving.
one-loss non-conference champion in over undefeated conference champion. They won't do that.
What if
Yes,
Georgia
they will.
loses?
I just don't think they'll do that.
You don't think Georgia's going to lose?
I don't know. I'm just saying I don't think they'll put a one-loss non-conference champion in over an undefeated conference champion.
I think they will. I 100% think they will. They'll say, "What has Oregon done lately? They beat an undefeated Washington team. They really, showed who they were, and right now they're a better team than Florida State as it currently stands." Da 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 da, and they're going to screw Florida State.
Oregon would be in if they beat Washington.
They have another chance. That's another argument they're going to use. They redeem their loss. I'm
Well,
telling you,
yeah,
right?
Washington wouldn't be in then. If
Yeah.
Oregon beats Washington, Washington's not going to be in.
Which is a crime because they should be. Anyways, Butch, what do you think?
Dude. I mean, it just depends on who wins and loses for sure. But I mean, Florida State, if they win, they're going to be in. I mean, that's hands down. They're undefeated. They're in. They're not going to get jumped by anybody.
You're giving this committee way too much credit. I'm telling you.
No, I mean that's just the reality of it. If Oregon wins, they're in. If Alabama beats Georgia, that's where things, and Oregon beats Washington, it's going to get shooken up for sure.
Do you think the Sun?
Texas, that's their way in. They need both those teams to win. They need Oregon to win, and they need Alabama to win because they beat Alabama head to head.
Yeah, but that was week 3.
So?
Yeah.
They say that when the win what will happen is that Oregon gets screwed because it will be Alabama, it'll be Georgia, it'll be Florida State, and Michigan because Iowa has no chance.
I would argue that Alabama is right now playing their worst football. If anybody watched that game last week, they're playing their worst football, and they were playing their best football at the beginning of the year. That statement makes no sense.
I don't think they've been playing any type of best football all season. And the committee completely forgot Michigan on this group.
Who won arguably the biggest game of the year to this point.
Completely forgot App State's in there. In your face, Michigan people.
We beat
still
Michigan.
Dunking on you. Yeah, I mean, tell me, dude. Staying power.
When the win, if when the win happened doesn't matter, then yeah, we beat Michigan.
Yeah, they were ranked 5th at that time. I think y'all are just giving the committee way too much because they've already shown you they're going to drop Florida State. They're going to do it.
I think that if an undefeated conference champion, they're going to get in no matter what.
No, they've already shown they won't do that.
An undefeated conference champion, they have not done that.
Didn't they do that to the Big 12 a couple years ago, or the Pac-12?
Not undefeated.
Not undefeated.
I think
nobody in the Big 12 has gone undefeated, or Pac-12 have gone undefeated like the last 15 years.
I just think you're giving them way too much credit. I think they're going to do it.
And you'd have to see a totally. Let's get into the game. Let's talk about the game.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about
the game. Yeah. Conference championship weekend, baby. 5 ranked matchups, ring games across the board. This is for all the marbles, people. 5
rings.
undefeated teams remain. 4 Power Fives, 1 Group of 5. Liberty down there at number 4. They jumped Michigan. We completely.
It's
Michigan,
also a banner game. Hanging the
Mhm.
banners. You can hang the banner on divisional conference wins.
It's also a
Do it
hat
all the
game.
time.
Hat game.
It is a hat game.
You get a hat game. You get a hat after the game.
Hat game, ring game,
Yep.
banner game,
Mm-hmm.
all of them.
Yep. Okay, so we've got our don't sleep on them here. Our games with that dog in it, the playoff model jump, the trap game of the week. Javi, don't sleep on them.
My don't sleep on them game, New Mexico State at Liberty. New Mexico State is rolling right now. They mollywopped Auburn. Liberty's undefeated. Liberty has the lowest strength of schedule in all of college football, but they've won their games. They won their games.
But they got the highest locker room power ranking because they had a mariachi band last week.
Yeah, so I wonder if they flew them back to Liberty because they're playing New Mexico State, trying to use them back-to-back weeks.
I bet Chadwell was using that Mississippi State money to just bring them on the plane, and it was just a mariachi flight all the way back. Tex, this is your same game with the don't sleep on them.
Yeah. Javi covered most of it. The only thing that I was going to say is this is also a don't sleep on him game for Jerry Kill. Hopefully he doesn't have any medical issues during this game.
Yeah, there you go. Get well, Coach. Is he sick?
No.
Oh,
he's when he was at Minnesota, he fainted on the sideline.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So go to sleep during this game, Coach.
Oh, okay. That's what that meant. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. My don't sleep on him game. Maction. Miami versus Miami. Shout out to the Mac. You held us down on Tuesday and Wednesday nights for about a month.
I love
the Rockets of Toledo. Boom. 10-1 going for the old 11-1 season. In Miami of Ohio. Can the Rockets get it done? And then end up playing. People are mad at Toledo thinking they're going to have to play a team, quote unquote, like App State. They should get a better bowl. So we're already starting that. I'm a preemptive. Don't sleep on them for bowl season. Toledo running that mouth already.
They did that. They did that a couple of years ago, and then we beat them 34-0.
That's right.
Is that the battle? That's the battle for Ohio as well.
It is.
When they had Kareem Hunt too.
Aren't they on
They
the
did
same
have Kareem
highway?
Hunt.
Wait a minute. Isn't Miami and I think they're on the same highway. Battle for the interstate battle.
Javi, you and me, same game with that dog in it. I mean, you go first. Go ahead.
There was only one game on the table for me for this game. App State at Troy. Troy's looking for a revenge game for game day being at App last year and App winning on a Hail Mary. But it's a ring game for our boys.
Mm-hmm.
That game starts the same time as the SEC championship game comes on. You know what game's going to be on my TV? App State at Troy.
Yep. Ring game, baby. They climbed all the way back, dude.
And a preemptive, how dare you to ESPN for doing that?
Yeah, yeah. That's a good use.
Sunbelt has the most. Sunbelt is tied for the most. Is the conference with the most bowl eligible teams, and you try to hide them behind a SEC championship game that's on CBS.
Yep, that's disgusting. Show some respect. Hey, I'm with you. Game of that dog in it, App State, baby. Let's go, dude. We were wavering there at the beginning of the season, but the way this team is unified over the last month with the pickaxe. Grab that axe, sucker.
Grab that axe.
Hey, sucker. Hey, sucker. What do you got? Everything you got. Trust and respect. Let's go. Do it for him. You saw him with that Joe Namath. Play the Miracle movie right now. Do it right now. Play the movie Miracle before this game. It's a championship game. I'm okay with that. Javi, you okay with that?
That's national championship.
I think this is now. There's no better time now. They got all the mo. Or no, you know what? Play what's King Arthur.
Yeah.
Play the
King
movie
Arthur.
with Axe in it. There you go. Let's go App State. Tex, go.
Mine is Bama, Georgia, because we need Bama to win this game to put Texas in for sure the playoff. Because I don't know. Oregon might do it, but that won't help Texas at all. And I think
But Texas has more top 25 wins than Oregon.
well, they do. They got.
But Bo Nix has 78% completion percentage.
I need that. I think that Florida State might also win.
You see yours' arm angles?
Hey, you seen those things?
That's what the commissioner said when they asked him about it. How do you view Oregon being ahead of Texas? Well, Bo Nix completed 78% of his passes. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Anyways, that's my that's my dog.
That's my playoff model.
Literal dog versus underdog.
Yes, that was my playoff model because that could screw up everything. That game right there could screw up a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, that could make it really weird.
Yes, J-Vi.
Especially if Florida State loses. Would they put both?
Oh yeah, they would. J-Vi, go ahead.
My playoff model jump, SMU at Tulane. Tulane wins this game. They're the highest ranked G5 team, so they'll get to go to a New Year's Six bowl. It's a big game for them.
Again.
If they don't, then it's Liberty. And if Liberty loses too, I don't know what they do. I guess the G5 has to be ranked to play in a New Year's Six bowl.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe Toledo. I don't know. They have one loss. I don't know.
Toledo, yeah, they could sneak in there. That'd be the second one in a row for Tulane. Last year they beat LSU.
No, they beat USC.
USC, that's what it was. Tex, go.
Oklahoma State, Texas is the most important game that's being played this weekend.
Trap game.
Not a trap game. It's going to be an absolute massacre. But Texas has to win it by a lot. So we need that.
Which they're not good at.
That's not true. They just did.
Texas Tech sucks.
Did you not watch the Wyoming game? They won by like 3 scores.
Week 2.
You're all over the place, dude. All right, J-Vi, go. That's my trap game, too.
You can't say it's not at the beginning of the year that they weren't good. They were.
There'd be nothing better than for Texas to have all this hype. Are they going to get in?
Alabama. They beat Wyoming.
Teeth kicked in by Oklahoma State, and it wouldn't matter anyways. That would be hysterical.
My trap game is Iowa versus Michigan. Michigan just came off their first win against a team with a winning record this year. They also are thinking they're already in the playoffs. They are 21.5-point favorites against Iowa with an over-under of 35. So they think that Iowa's only going to score 13 points.
That's probably true.
Surprised they gave them that many.
I don't know that Michigan's going to score. I mean, Iowa's defense is good. That'll be bet the under. All right, Tex. Trap game.
Louisville, Florida State. I just feel like this is the game that Louisville goes from losing. They lost to Kentucky last week, which is but I feel like it's going to be just one of those games where they just come out playing like they have never played before and jump on Florida State early. That's what that's just what my gut says about this game.
You're just saying that because you want Texas in.
I'm just saying it. That's what my gut says.
Butch P, bring us home.
All right, boys. Here we go. Don't sleep on them. It's the Oregon. Daffo, duck around and find out. All right. We're going straight to Washington. We'll see what your big Penix energy is with our big Nix energy. Okay. Bo Nix versus Penix. The Pen is going down. All right.
The pen is mightier.
It's less mighty than the Knicks.
The pen. Don't
Old
worry,
Saint
Enix.
Nick's.
You'll get the P later. You'll get the P
Big-
later, okay?
Big Knicks energy.
The big pout, because the Ducks are going to come in there and one leg swim in circles around you guys, okay? This
Go
weather's
back.
going to be bad, and the Oregon Ducks are going to come out victorious. 2 touchdowns.
Wait, I thought it was in Las Vegas.
It doesn't matter where it's at.
Geography isn't real.
Wait, you think Oregon's going to win this?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think Oregon's going to win this thing.
I think so too.
Probably not by 2
I think so,
touchdowns,
too.
obviously, but
I think
I'll always
so
say 2
too.
touchdowns.
They
Yeah.
should have won that first game. They should have won that first game.
Yes. I agree.
But
So, revenge game for the Ducks.
I think, I really think that they're gonna bottle them up. They're gonna bottle them up. They're gonna put that
Ooh.
Penix in a bottle and shake
Ooh.
it around.
Ooh, send it out to the ocean.
Don't you put a penny in your Coke? No, wait, that's peanuts in your Coke.
That's
Don't put a
peanuts.
penny in your Coke.
Okay,
All right.
ready?
How dare you use Tex?
Cam Newton on his podcast was asked
Wait, his
was asked if he was a
I
Hall of
wonder
Fame
what the
quarterback.
transcribing looks like on that. Sorry.
Looks like the Illuminati writing that he does, that weird stuff.
It looks like Andre 3000 with a spider on top of his head.
But he does.
It's the fountain of
Outcast.
youth.
That's his hair. That's his extensions. I don't know. But was asked if he's a Hall of Fame quarterback by Brandon Marshall, who's on a recovery tour for himself. And is come on the show, Brandon. But I was about to say something. But Cam Newton was asked if he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He responded with a quote from Kanye West that went something to the effect of, "There used to be only one me, and now when I look out there, I see so many me's." Meaning he should be a Hall of Fame quarterback, which he then stated, absolutely, F yes.
Hall of Fame of what?
NFL. I would say he's a Hall of Fame college quarterback for sure.
Sure.
He had 1 year.
It doesn't matter. The beating he put on
I mean, he had a great year.
every team that he had that year. I mean, nobody could stop him. He was a
yeah.
one man wrecking force.
And that's why his NFL career was cut short.
Yep. But
Did you how dare him?
he should.
Did you say how dare
I
him?
did. How dare you, Cam Newton?
Agreed.
Hall
Okay.
of Fame college quarterback.
My how dare you is to this transfer portal. This stuff's gotten out of control, dude. I mean, as soon as the last game's over, boom, in the transfer portal, everybody. Quarterbacks are the most guilty. They're the ones that get the dude from Duke is leaving.
Really? I
Yeah.
was about to just look it up.
Well, their
who are the
coach
most-
just left.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
And he's
I
probably
guess-
going
I
to go
guess
to
that's
Texas
fair.
A&M. I guarantee you that.
And Matt Rule said that quarterbacks in the portal are costing $1 to $2 million.
The guy from Washington State got 10 $1 million offers from different schools. Some of them in his own, or what used to be his own conference. But it's out of control. Forget. I mean, and App State's probably going to be at risk too for that Aguilar guy.
Yeah.
He's graduate.
No, he's junior.
So I mean,
What?
you're going to have it's just going to be crazy, man. They've made this turn into the one and done from college basketball is what has happened.
Well, I've been saying too recently. It's like they do all this, but what's the NFL going to look like in 5 to 10 years when all these guys who have been doing this their whole college career go to the NFL and they just don't like the team that they play for? Like they're going to try and get traded or cut immediately, and it's like no, that's not how this works here.
Well, before the draft, they say they want ownership in the team. Caleb Williams.
Let's go up here.
Anyways, so how dare you transfer portal and get some control about you? All right, that's my how dare you. J-Vi.
My how dare you goes out to our one and only AK. If you didn't make it to the end of our podcast last on Sunday, well, you're probably not here listening to me now either. But if you are, you listened to AK interview his mom, who is a beloved Bills fan, and his nephew, who is a beloved Eagles fan. Well, you know who AK didn't interview? His beloved niece, an 8-year-old who just wanted to be on, just wanted to be a part of the Millie Goats.
Mm-hmm.
And AK faked pushing record and interview her. So when
Thinking
she
that
made it,
wasn't smart enough.
so when she
to
made
see.
it to the end of the episode to hear, she didn't hear her voice. And you know what else? She's a beloved Bills fan, like her sweet grandmother and her sweet Uncle J-Vi.
Mm-hmm.
But he was too selfish to push record and played an awful joke on an 8-year-old girl. Shame on you. How dare
Wow,
you?
dude. You disgust me.
Mm-mm. I would like to deflect blame to the mother who was trying to rush the kids up,
Wow,
and not
dude.
let them stay up. They weren't the
This is
ex and his wife were
Joe
trying
Biden
not.
leadership.
No, they weren't letting me. They weren't
Blame
letting
the
kids
mothers.
stay. They weren't letting the kids stay up late. You know, they were like, "Oh, it's bath time. You got to hurry up, Uncle Adam. You got to." So I was flustered.
Didn't know what buttons to push.
No, I was flustered. I didn't
Grayson
have time.
McCall.
All I
Also in the transfer portal.
wanted to do was nothing more than to spend time with my niece and my nephews, and
Mm-hmm.
they were rushing them out the door, even though I only get to see them every so often. So that's on them. It's not on me. That's on the producers. Yeah, I felt bad about that. That sucked. I'll have to get her. I'll have to do her very own special interview next time. We'll do it. She was awesome too in the practice runs. All right, Butch.
She can do it in Spanish.
All right.
I wouldn't know what was going on there.
AK. Lord, that's a damn shame. You had to do that to your sweet niece.
I love her.
And I'm not even letting you off the hook. How dare you, dude? How dare you? We'll just end it on that.
Yep. Nothing I can say. We'll do it again. We'll get her own. We'll get her segment. Okay. Other relevant sports news. I don't know who wrote that first one in there, but if you want to elaborate.
Blackhawks player banged another Blackhawks player's mom.
Oh my gosh.
Allegedly. The number one draft pick.
Zach Wilson stuff going on here.
The number one draft pick. They had
Bedard?
Yeah, it was his mom that got.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No.
They did their weekend mom's trip, and it's like the guy Connor, I guess. This Connor guy they brought in to kind of be the veteran and show him how to do it. Allegedly, booty cheeked his mom.
What is going on up there, dude?
They cut him. They made him do like a leave of absence. Then they
Oh, it was
released him.
Corey Perry.
Oh, is that what that was about?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, why would he just take a leave of the team? Like he seemed like he had just.
I saw his contract was terminated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fourth
I didn't
cup
know
or
what it
something
was.
like that.
Oh my goodness!
Corey,
Allegedly.
I wonder if they're going to talk about it on Chicklets.
Come on the show, Chicklets.
Yeah, come on the show, Biz.
Wow. The PGA commissioner's out. Monahan gone.
Oh, shocker.
Who could have seen that coming? Good
Is
Lord.
he going to live?
I
heard Rom's looking at $600 million for a live.
Woo. PGA's in shambles.
He's not in the hero either.
That would be hard. That would be hard to pass up.
Hey, odd timing. They got Tiger back. They're trotting Tiger back out there when all this is going down. Coincidence? I don't know. Stay tuned. Okay, Inter Squad Dad Kings Jamboree results. Heating up. Butch P with 16 wins. J-Vi with 14. This is the contest.
13.
I don't know what he put 14 in there. I don't know who did that. I'm just reading off the document. It wasn't me. Tex has 13. DK Dylon has 10. I have 7. but I will make up ground. Don't you worry. So Butch P still in the lead, has been for a while. Texan J by hot on his heels, and I'm lurking in the shadows. You were adapted to the dark. I was born in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Recommend our show to a friend, to a friend's friend, especially around the holidays and you're traveling a lot. Talk to us on Twitter. Reach out to us. Questions, comments, anything like that. Follow us on YouTube, The Millie Goats, Rumble The Millie Goats, Twitter at Millie Goats, Instagram at The Millie Goats, website and blog, milliegoats.GoDaddySites.com, apparel, RAEO.live, subscribe, rate, and review. Hey, big week, boys. Go Niners, rivalry game, go App State.
Go Bills.
Let's watch some football.